Hello, my dear class 6. This is the final chapter that you all will be having for your annually examination. So, let us begin with this chapter as we have completed the previous ones. So, after completing all the annually chapters, I'll give you the assignments, chapter end assignments. So, I'll be doing it, and as I have shown you how to send it through PDF, you will be sending those. Okay, so a very little means brief that we are going to do today about this chapter number 9, the ransom of Red Chief. So who was Red Chief particularly? Red Chief was a boy. Okay, why his name was Red Chief, that we will come to know later. So what is ransom? Ransom is the money that is demanded by the kidnappers when they kidnap someone. Okay, that is called ransom. So what is this story about? The story about, it's a two man have means stolen a boy, and how the reaction of the boy after getting kidnapped. Okay, that is all the chapter is about. So the ransom of Red Chief. Let us now read the story about how a young boy reacted when he was kidnapped, and what the aftermath of his actions looked like. So we were down south in Alabama, Bill Driscoll and myself. So the other friend of the narrator was Bill Driscoll and myself. When this kidnapping idea struck us, Bill and me had about $600, and we needed just $2,000 more to buy some land in western Illinois. So, what they had and what they need. They had $600 and they needed $2,000 more. Why? To buy some land in western Illinois. So, market, it's a very important thing. So, what do they need? They need to buy some land in western Illinois. We figured that family love is strongest in semi-rural communities, and decided to do our kidnapping in Summit, a small town. We selected for our victim the only child of a prominent citizen named Ebenezer Dorset, who was known for his wealth. So, we figured a family. So, they have finally planned out where they are going to kidnap. They are going to kidnap in semi-rural communities, that is known as, the village name was Summit, and from Summit they have selected a prominent person. Prominent means who is very important or well-known person. So Ebenezer Dorset was the prominent person in that village Summit, and his son, okay, was to be kidnapped. And Ebenezer Dorset, who was known for his wealth, means he was a rich man. The kid was a boy of 10 with freckles and bright red hair. So why the Red Chief? Because he had bright red hair. So with freckles and bright red hair. So his hair was little curly, and the kid was of 10, and he had a description. This is the description. He had got bright red hair. Bill and me figured that Ebenezer would agree to pay a ransom of $2,000, but wait till I tell you what happened. So, the narrator tells us that do not get the idea of foretelling it. I will tell you what happened to us next. So the idea is that what he is telling, we cannot go through the lines. We have to listen to it, right? So what happens? After 2 miles from Summit was a little tree-covered mountain. On the rear slope of the mountain was a cave. So on the rear of the mountain, there was a cave. There we stored provisions. So whatever supplies they had, so about 2 miles from the summit, so about 2 miles from that village, a little tree covered a mountain. Okay, a small mountain was there, and behind that there was a cave. So there we stored their supplies. One evening we drove in a buggy past old Dorset's house. The kid was playing in the street. What is a buggy? A buggy is a small motor vehicle with an open top. Okay, buggy. Buggy is a small motor vehicle. It's with an open top. So they drove with in that buggy to where? To the Dorset's house. The kid was what, and they saw the kid was playing in the street. Hey, says Bill, would you like some candy? Like some candy. The boy put up a fight, but eventually we got him in the buggy and drove him up to the cave. So they have caught him. After dark, I drove the buggy back to the village I had hired in it. So the buggy was hired. And after dark, when nobody could realize or nobody could understand who the man was, he just gave it back from where he had taken, from where he had lended it. When I walked back to the cave, Bill was examining and treating the scratches and bruises on his face and legs. So the boy had a fight and the boy had beaten whom? Bill. So Bill was mostly tortured. Okay, Bill was mostly tortured in this story that we will come to know. So the boy have beaten and there were some scratches and bruises, means it has got swollen up on the face and legs of Bill. There was a fire burning and the boy was sitting by it, and two buzzard tail feathers stuck in his red hair. So he had a buzzard tail feather. So you can see the picture. He had tail feathers stuck on on his head. He points a stick at me and says, "Ha! Do you dare to enter Red Chief's camp?" So he's acting, he's playing with the two men. Okay. "Ha! Do you have the dare? Do you have the courage to enter Red Chief's camp?" "It's all right now," says Bill. "We are playing a game. I'm old Hank, Red Chief's captive." So he's all right now, says Bill. So Bill, what he says that Bill says he has captured me. The boy has captured me. And the boy is acting as he's the chief. Okay, as he's the master of the two men. So that is how he is playing. Okay. He sees, he tells that I am the red chief and I have captivated Bill. That boy seemed very happy. The fun of camping out had made him forget that he was captive. So the fun, he was having fun. He was out from his home. He was out in a very lonely, desolate place, and he was having fun there. Okay, means foundations of the house. He was out from the foundations from his house, and he was finally happy. He immediately named me Snake Eye, the spy. So the narrator was given a name by whom? By the boy, by the mischievous boy who was called Red Chief. So the Red Chief gave narrator a name. What was the name? Snake Eye. Why? Because he acted like he was a spy. Then we had supper. Supper means dinner, and he filled his mouth full of bread and gravy and talked. His speech went something like this: "I never camped out before." So this proves us the excitement of the boy, that how excited he was with the two men, okay, spending the night out. "So I never camped out before. It's fun, but I had a pet once, and I was 9 last birthday. I want some more gravy." Does the trees move, make the wind blow? "We had 5 puppies. What makes your nose so red, Hank?" "My father has lots of money." "Are the stars hot?" "Do oxen make any noise?" "Why are oranges round?" "A parrot can talk, but a monkey or a fish can't." So he has got hundreds of questions to ask whom? To ask the narrator and his friend Bill. Every few minutes he would remember that he was the Red Chief, and he would let out war whoop that made old Hank shiver. So will provide whoever will come to his place, what he will do? He will do war. Okay, the boy had Bill terrorized from the start. So Bill was literally afraid of this boy. So after kidnapping this boy, Bill thinks that he had done a huge mistake, because the boy was literally mischievous and not ready to listen to these two men. Okay, so far here today. We will complete it in our next class. So just read it line by line. I hope you will be able to understand. Okay, then I'll discuss all your problems in our Zoom classes. Okay, take care. Bye bye.